when you get 50, you get 60 years old, and you don't teach the Father never ever taught us that thing. You know what I'm saying? You're always supposed to teach because that is our job. And so as a nation, God, we need to get back to the blueprint. And because the blueprint that the Father left us, the departments were always cut. Back in the days, we used to go to 42nd Street on a Saturday night to God's, and we would be up, up in the morning, and we would come back to Medina and be in Fort Greene on top of the hill before the parliament started at 5:30, 6, 7 in the morning. I've been in since 5:30 in the morning. Me and my black knowledge dog was talking at 6 o'clock this morning on the phone. I was in Fort Greene Park here. You know, earlier today, they was having a big thing up here. And me and the brother told the people, listen, at 2 o'clock, y'all got to clear out. Because we got nation business going on here. And all the people took off, and they all left. Tons of them. So I said, we got nation business going on here. But why does me and only one brother got to come and tell dozens and dozens and dozens of people that, listen, we got a parliament going on up here at a Pacific time. The nation used to be here. Hey, so we need to get back on point of what made us strong, what made us powerful. When you got knowledge yourself, you was taught a degree a day. You was taught by word of mouth. Your student didn't know his lessons, it was penalties. It was penalties. You know what I'm saying? The Father whipped plenty of ass. And I live in the heart of Medina. And we still whipping ass. If you're not on point with your lessons. You know what I'm saying? You know, brothers had a fear in their heart back in the days, coming out their house and not being in tune with their lesson. Because they know that when they see their brothers, if their brother asks them a question, they got to answer. Because knowledge is respect. Brothers come out their house and not even in tune with their lessons over. We used to wake up in the morning. Tell me wrong, we used to wake up in the morning, and as soon as your feet hit the floor, you're supposed to say what the day mathematics was. And if you knew 120, you went through each degree within 120 of that particular morning, and then you got up and you went to the bathroom because you knew that when you stepped out into the world, I know mine. Can't nobody come up and run up on me and say, hey God, what's the day mathematics from 1 to 40? What's the day mathematics and the 1 to 14? And guess what? I don't know. I said it before I walked out my house. And that's how we were taught inside the heart, God. We were taught to know our lessons, God. You know? I look at the brothers that's here now. We have communities that we live in. We have to teach the babies, God. I got dozens. I got dozens and dozens and dozens of babies. Dozens and dozens of babies, God, that I'm teaching right now. That's my job, the babies. But I got grown men in Pennsylvania, Medina, Pelon, Long Island, Connecticut. I was in Connecticut in Lisbon on what you call it Tuesday out there with students of mine. Hey, but you know what I'm saying? The Father teaches that wherever you go, wherever you travel, if you're going to be in a particular area, constantly coming through all the time, teach. If you're going to see a girl that lives in Jersey somewhere, and you always inside her, you should be teaching somebody here. Hey, because after you teach that person, right, you're going to be able to see the fruits of your knowledge. If you taught them properly. If you gave them knowledge yourself, and you gave them a 10 or 120, and you just left it with them, you're not going to see the fruits, God. Because you gave them too much, God. The reason why brothers was given a degree a day back in the day was because that's all you were supposed to deal with. You weren't supposed to have a whole set of 120. You on the 1 to 10, but you read the 1 to 14 and the 1 to 40. Your job was a degree a day. You knowledge the lesson. Look at it. Look at it and read, and look at it and read what it says. Then you have the wisdom the lesson, God. Speak it, man. Quote it. Remember, quote it. Then you have to understand the lesson. But guess what? When you learn a degree a day, God, you will understand that that's the best of your ability, God. And then you went to the next lesson. You acknowledge it, wisdom it, and you understand it. But guess what, God? You're not going to know everything about that particular lesson, God. Because God. As years go by, as months go by, your understanding of that particular lesson, God, grows, God. Hey, so God, it's our job, God, to teach, God. We have to get back, God, to basics in the nation. We keep getting away from basics inside the nation, God. Teach it, man. Teach it. Teach it. I got a bunch of my students who is gonna be here today at the Parliament. They all on the road driving, caught up in traffic. But guess what? They're going to be here. Because that's my job, God, to teach, God. You know what I'm saying, God? And that's what I don't see enough of. And don't let brothers, fool you that I'm 50 years old, I'm 60 years old, God. Your job is to question. That's awesome, God. There ain't no big G's. There ain't no little G's inside this nation, God. We need to get back to basics, God. We don't talk about our brothers behind their back, God. If we have a misunderstanding with one of our brothers, God, our job is, God, man, if I know you and this brother have a misunderstanding, my job is to bring y'all together and get a witness, God, and put this on their square and deal with it, God. Not know that y'all have a problem and just let it continue to what exists, God, to resolve it, God, because we a nation working for one common goal, God. That's our job, God. We got to get back to basics, God, man. I'm teaching the babies, God, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing our job. Showing and proving what made us a great nation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers say that they hear me, but how many brothers, is actually teaching in their communities, God? How many brothers is actually, when it's Parliament Day, God, they're going to bring people to the Parliament because they want to show what they're doing. I don't see it, God. And that's not to put down nobody inside the nation, God. I like to see the nation populated with people, God. Because guess what? I do my job every day, God. I got a ton of babies, God, that, I'm teaching. But I got a lot of grown people I'm teaching too, God. Because that thing is my job, God. And I don't care how old I get, I'm never going to stop, God. I'm never tired of teaching, God. You know what I'm saying? And we have to just, get back to that there, God. And at the same time, God, we have to get back to respect, God. Respect, God. And that when the brothers talking on the stage, I've seen some things, God. I've seen some things, God, in the last 3-4 months that I really did not like. And I speak about it, God, because I don't like to see it happen, God. Knowledge is respect, God. Knowledge is respect. So the parliament that we have in Medina and the parliament that we have in Mecca, there's a brother up here talking. If a brother is up here talking, your job is to respect him, God. Your job is to respect him when he's talking up here in front of you. Your job is, God, what you talking, God, is rhetoric, God, man. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody else talk. God, we never did that. We never did that in this nation. Was never a time brothers talking in front of the nation, somebody, God, we don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? We respect the brother. Only time we interrupted a brother if he was building upon something which was wrong. And then somebody would interject. But if a brother's talking and a brother's building about something, your job is to respect that brother. And then if you disagree with something with what that brother said, God, put him to the side and build with him, God. And put it on the square, God. You know what I'm saying? But our business, God, we have guests and people that's coming to the parliament every month to Medina and to Mecca. And when those people come, they don't come to see brothers bickering on the stage. That's not what the nation is about. That didn't go on with the old man Joshua. That didn't go on when they were on there. So it should be going on now. There ain't no change of the goal. The nation is what it is, God. You know what I'm saying? We just strive to be better, God, to become wiser, God. You know what I'm saying? But it's our job, God, to teach, man. You know what I'm saying? And our job is not to backbite our brothers. Our job is to teach, God. So that's it. That's my whole, I got to take, God. I just like to bring it back to basics, God. Our parliament's always been here on top of this hill. This is where the parliament is. Parliament is not down below. department was down below when they were doing the construction. The department is up here, Rob. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and what you brothers need to do when y'all leave and y'all go back to y'all teach stuff, you know, teach stuff. And see what the babies are doing inside your community. You know what I'm saying? And when you come home at nighttime at 10:30, 11, 12 at night, and you see babies running around inside your neighborhood, don't act like you don't see them. And they're 10 years old, 12 years old, and 9 years old, and they running around the hood. And because when I go into the heart of Medina, if I go into Marcy, Tompkins, or Sumner at nighttime, and I see the kids who are not 18 years of age walking around the project or hanging out, I say something. Because I'm held responsible for them, God. We've gotten away from the concept that, oh, that's somebody else's problem. Back in the day, our parents weren't responsible for it, but that's what the neighbors looked out for. The neighbors like, yo, you and your mother don't want to ride the bike inside the street. Get on the sidewalk. And you got on the sidewalk. Parents are afraid to do that now. You want to know why? Because you're giving the kids that control. That means that you got away from what you originally was doing from day one. You moved away from it. And for the kids to have control. We gotta have control of the kids. I go in Martin, Stockton, and Summer like, yo, man. Hold a couple seconds before you ask. Yo, wonderful, yo. Way down here. You look like a clown. Oh, wonderful, and then they pull them up.
Peace, Kyle.
Peace, God. How you be?
But that's our job to say something, dog. We say we love the babies, you know what I'm saying?
Pardon the best.
We say we love our babies, right? Hey, so we say we love our babies, dog. We got to start showing the babies examples, dog. When they run around their pants hanging out, dog, our job, say something. I listen to people sometimes when I go to juvenile centers, I go to youth correctional facilities, I go to boys' homes. I sit back and I listen to some of the grown-ups sometimes. And some of the grown-ups tell me, yo, man, they just won't listen, man. You know what I'm saying? They just off the hook. The reason why they're off the hook because nobody goes talk to them. You see them on the corner inside a group, and the first thing that happens, you got fucking fear in your heart. Because they running past. But you got away from what you was doing originally. You used to discipline them. You used to have the community under control.
It's good to see us.
Hey, but you got away from it.
You know what I'm saying, God?
Guess what? If I'm going to return home, I'm going to return home.
I like that man with his playboys and his...
But guess what? I'm going to always go to those that need to knowledge themselves, God, and express to them what they need to do in order to do the right way. That's what the nation was about, God. That's what the Father told me. You get them seats from, man. Listen, God, I'm going to end on that note. I hope y'all enjoy y'all Tuesday ball day here. I love y'all. Peace.
I'm God to find much love. And today is with response. Right? You know that. But I like to put a spin on this to a degree, man, where I'm gonna get just because we're a nation, but we're not copies of one another. And not all minds are one. That's evident. You know what I'm saying? But our lessons are one. And I'm going to wisdom equality. I mean wisdom equality as I see it. Because I want to tell you something. Also within the 1 to 36 it says no, not nowadays. You know, many of us are still caught up in the romance of mathematics.
I gotta get your address.
Not the application of supreme mathematics where you are actually doing God's work. There's a lot of babbling going on, like ancient Babylon. You know, we speak very well. Or then again, I don't know because listeners are not. You know what I'm saying? And I know that what appears to be mathematics don't necessarily have to be mathematics. I find it very difficult myself to get understanding from wisdom knowledge. Knowledge and wisdom, bring forth understanding. Many see, but few understand. Many are not going to stand with you in these last days. Many of us, man, somehow have the idea that God is a certain way. You know what I'm saying? God is versatile to the point, man, that his knowledge, his wisdom, his understanding, the character of his being, the versatility of his work, the extent of his deeds cannot be measured.
You got his number?
Except by God.
Yeah, I got his Call him.
What I'm trying to say to you, like I always say to you, this is not 1980 folks. This is not 1930 folks. This is 2011, and our black asses have got to get prepared for war. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And a day don't go by in this land of our discontent, where our people are not catching hell. You are supposed to be the light, but many seek to be the limelight. See, God radiates intelligence wherever he goes, whether it be on the job, in your home, in the minds of the people in the community. They ain't even got to respect you for what you have, but they have got to respect you for how you move, time, space, and matter. So we're the controllers of the universe. But being on the elementary level where we have yet to master the city science, where we are able, man, to make our way or forge our way as a nation, the last nation standing, where we are free and independent of the will of the same devil that you go to the job for, that you buy your food from, that you send your children willingly to school. Be good. Be good. Learn all you can so that you can come out here and get a good job. That's the extent of what some of us are doing now. You're realizing, man, that you are the culmination of it all. Ain't no one coming after you. No one is like you. So why would you seek to still have Muslim names? Why do you still seek to put religion into the picture? There's no religion here. You're free to do as you will. But you can't do anything here.
Okay, yeah.
You can't do it here. You can go somewhere else and do it.
The man from Monterey.
You can be Shabazz and Muhammad all you want. But understand, when you take a name, you got to live that name. We were told to get our names out of mathematics and alphabets and to live it out. Not only in ciphers, but at home and abroad. We were told, man, that we were a great nation. And that we have powers, man, that some of us don't even recognize yet. To be able to change the thinking and the social order takes power. And if ain't nobody told you, that's our job. To change the current thinking of the people and to change the social order. We're here to bring forth a new reality. We say there's nothing new under the sun, but something that is different. We're not here to bring forth another type of democracy where there's mob rule, because we say peace, and peace means that there's order, not chaos. Not chaos. Where we are able, man, to come together as one and be the one. Allah is one. Let me tell you what's been going on as of late. Someone will tell you, I'm Allah. I'm Allah. I'm Allah. Like you want to minimize the importance and the works of our Father. You Allah, but ain't done shit. We have got to get to the task of getting things done in reality. Not as I imagine it, not that I smoke the chronic, that I imagine all sort of things. But to be clear-headed, clear-minded, and have a clear purpose and a clear intention not just for me, but for this land, for this planet. But we can't even get together on time. Look at this incomplete cycle. Not to criticize anybody, because I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't no one here better or bigger than the next one. That's the principle of living mathematics. But together, we are there, man, each other's eyes and ears, and we have got, man, to get to the point where we begin to change things. Because God got the power to destroy the devil in one day without falling a victim to the devil's civilization. But many have become victimized, man, through misinformation. They want to carry the old into another realm. I don't know about anybody else, man. I just turn equality sites and I don't see myself as being old. Go ahead and put it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know life is endless and it's timeless. These terms that they want to put to limit your ability on you will have you thinking that you're old. That you can no longer fast no more. You can't turn your back on that plate of potato salad because you might upset her. But have you taught her? We're looking, man, at our people being destroyed in subtle ways. I was at home yesterday, man, and every third person was bigger than the big shit house. Seen people, man, without their legs, diabetes. Let me tell you something, as long as you here, you gonna get something. Some of us, man, are survivors of a lot of hell. Drug addiction, bad choices, bad decisions.
It's showing
Yet
through, right?
still, man, we know that the remedy for all of our ills lies within the intelligence of supreme mathematics, not the romance of it, but the application of it. Because you live by mathematics, your reward comes through mathematics. We want the children, right? We're here to teach the children. Well, outside of those children that have no family, most times when you go to teach the baby outside of your own, you also have to take the responsibility of letting the parents and guardians know what you about. And as far as I know, ain't no one that got some good sense gonna send their babies with someone that's not a good, for lack of a better word, moral character. We got a lot that we got to straighten out. Because I want to tell you something. A lot of the people that are coming now are mentally challenged and psychologically damaged. And it's no joke. And the reason why some of us that have been around for a time have got to remain here, because we got the task of making sure that what we have built so far does not get undermined or destroyed by some of this adverse thinking that's coming into the cycle. We're hearing things other than peace. We're hearing whole tech, black power. Now I say, yeah, but what's that about? But now, they seem to complicate something that's real simple. If you build with the intent of righteousness and truth, then all we want will be realized. And there's nothing magical or mystical about it. Nothing magical or mystical about this here. Because Islam is simple. But to manifest the culture of our God, then you're going to run into some real heavy shit out here. That's right. Because there's still people that are going to deny you. And I'm going to tell you something. 85% of the people that you say you're out here to save do not give a damn. They don't care. How long have we been telling them to pull up their pants? They're still coming down. Stock up on your Navy beans or what have you. They're still going to McDonald's. On my block, every Friday and Saturday night, there's chicken bones all on the street. clean from the Chinese restaurant. They ain't cooking no more. They're not thinking no more. The people have been lulled to sleep. It's your job to wake them up. In closing, guys, and I just want to say, man, there's some things coming down the pipe in this country.
Some serious shit.
Homeland Security Act 1 and 2 is no joke. There's no joke. They're coming. They are coming.
Married women and men can marry men.
If not today, tomorrow. They can lock you away and not even give a justification of why. Because in their mind, you are on the terrorist watch list. You're here to destroy what they have built. But you're here to build another reality. That's what I want to say. Here on the day of wisdom and equality, keep in mind that we are builders. We are builders. We're here to build another reality and to give people back what they have never known before, or the taste of who the true and living God is. Because right now the eyes are in the sky, but you're supposed to be centered and know your power, your ability, and the direction in which we're heading. And no one can say it all in one day. I don't pretend that I know it all or can say it all. So I would appreciate it if everybody that's an earshot will make an attempt to take the point in this cipher and let us know who you are, what you're about, and perhaps what you're doing. And if you're not doing anything, just come here and say peace. Because when we come together, it's a great occasion. Don't let me stop building and 5 minutes go by, y'all looking at one another. You God, you always got something to say. Always. You God, you ain't got no idle time. You God and earth. You got a purpose and you got value to us. It's just that if we don't know who you are you? Please God tonight.
Peace.
All those that don't know me, my name is Mr. Lamar. First of all, I want to give my blessings and my thanks to all those that came up to the hospital to see me in my last hours of need at that day of time. Just been almost 24 hours. And it was the nation's strength that brought me back. So I want to say peace to that.
Peace.
Thank God. Second the thing, when this nation gives a show and prove, it's a show and prove. And it's a show and prove for the nation. When y'all come to these show and prove, don't come to the show and prove with the idea I'm coming to take this and I'm coming to take that. But the show and prove ain't about that. Let's get it straight. Anytime I get a phone call and I'm in the hospital about niggas coming out here, taking people's flags and taking people's crown, it ain't right as that. The 4th degree in the 1 to 14, there's a clause in the 1 to 14. Yaqub was the father devil. He taught the devil how to do this devil thing, which was telling lies, stealing, and masking the original man. When you take something, you will steal. Straight up. All y'all told me, you know, you left. But y'all didn't look at that clause in the 1 that 4th degree and the 1 to 14. When we were coming up, it wasn't all about that. How we got your flag is, we asked you to take it off. If you took it off and put it in my hand, then it became mine. Because you put it in my hand. I ain't asked you for that. Let's get this right, man. I've been around for 57. Man, when y'all start doing that, when y'all start doing it in front of the babies, y'all contradicting yourself. Because you're doing it in front of them babies. Then you're talking about you here to save the baby. I ain't never heard nobody ever ask me how many loops is in a crown. There's a difference between a crown and a goofy, fool. Where y'all get that stuff from? We ain't never did nothing like that. That dude that was here, that left who went to another state, wouldn't even show his face up there trying to do it. And then you got people glorifying that. When we do something for these babies, it's for the babies. It ain't for y'all to come up here and down one another in front of the babies. Now you want to know why the babies don't come? Because you keeping them from coming. Because you did something that wasn't right. Even a child knows the difference between right and wrong. And y'all were wrong. That show improved was strictly all the babies. Not for food to come up here and take something from somebody. We ain't about that. Where the hell y'all get that shit from? Like I said, I shouldn't have never got that phone call and I'm in the hospital. And I got the phone call all the way from Georgia. When we say we are here to come together for one common cause. We're not here to destroy each other. We were never taught that. Not by the elders, not by justice, and not by the father. The elders taught us to come together for one common cause, the love for one another. When you start taking something from another man, you don't love that man. You don't even love your son. Where y'all get that from? Y'all didn't get it from us. Because we didn't do that. I don't know where the hell y'all got that from. Then y'all got the nerve to call me, you a member, a profane member of the nation of God's earth, and you kill the Muslims. Where the hell y'all get that from? I ain't never heard that. And all those that thought it wasn't going to be spoke about, makes you a double fool. Because it's going to be spoken about. Ridiculous. I shouldn't have never had to get a phone call like that. All the way from Georgia. Those that did it put it on the internet. Told you, boy, the internet get your ass in trouble. Because y'all talking about you talking to one another, but the door's open to every eye in the world. Told them about dirt washing, airing out their dirty laundry one time before that. I ain't got nothing against it, because I do research on it. But I shouldn't have never got that call. I'm a sick man. In health. Strong in the mind, that's why I'm here. And made it my point to be here. And there's another thing. I went through something last year with a brother. Me and that brother resolved it. The rest of y'all leave it alone. That man is God. Whether you like it or not. I don't hold grudges. Something that me and my brother went through. So leave him alone, he's God. You got a right to be here just like everybody else. Hey.
Hey. Say it again, go. Say it again.
I ain't gonna never get up here and feel about how many hit. Because even if it's one, then something can happen. But that's how the Father taught. The Father didn't worry about who was here. I mean, if you here, if not, you're not. You understand what I'm saying? But we got to really utilize the things that we do, man, because through our actions, man, we cause a whole lot of things to happen. And that's what a lot of brothers are forgetting. They're forgetting their power. You're some powerful individuals, man. And then we keep on going back to yesterday. Yesterday.
Take
What you taught me how you dealt with the person. Yesterday, you cannot deal with them the same way. You understand? But it ain't the point that you hear these young brothers. It's just that you got to get them in their head a little bit harder than what you had to do when I got 9 months. You know what I'm saying? A brother could approach me because I was more willing and I wanted it at that age. I mean, this is something that you got to want. And when you want it, then you hold on to it. You don't want to lose something that you want. You can't force nothing upon nobody. You can't make nobody study nothing. I don't care how much power you say you got. First of all, you don't have no power over another man. You control this thought. This is why we say we are. You know what the difference is our characteristics. A lot of us need that mixed up. I mean, each one of us is not the same. But when we come together, the knowledge and wisdom that we present, that's what the bond is. You understand what I'm saying? But I can't make it. And I'm not going to try to do it. You know, you got to accept it. You got to know right and wrong. I mean, when you become a man, you know, like God always said, I love that. When you become a man, you don't do the same thing you did when you was a child. You understand? And that's what you got to learn when you grow up. And all this little petty bullshit, I'm saying, just like this that be going on, it ain't supposed to be within the realm of a positive cycle, man. Because truth will always crush any kind of bullshit. I mean, it ain't gonna live. When you come along the brother that's right and exactly, if you're doing something wrong, you're not gonna be able to stay around amongst that brother because he's not gonna allow that to happen. And that's what you got to start doing within the realm of your cycle. If you see something wrong, you don't allow it to happen because then that means you're just as wrong as the person that's doing wrong. You can't sweep that under the rug. If somebody's
Good
doing
to see
something
you, man,
that
but I gotta give you these, man, before we give this shit out and we be making you some more next week. That's Ralph Street,
That's what's going on. I call that nitpicking. That's nitpicking, y'all. What is in you that's so clear that you can't go to yourself and tell you know what, God, you're doing wrong, man. You need to straighten up. You need to straighten up. Before you can deal with the world, you got to deal with what's within your psyche. Everybody want to go outside and say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You can't teach nobody, you ain't got to teach yourself. You got to make sure that you deal with self-esteem. You got to make sure that you are capable of going out there and do your job like it's supposed to. But ain't nobody going to see you and listen to no nonsense. So I mean, if you ain't got a good, plan or something that's going to actually bring change to a person's situation, they're not going to sit down there and listen to you. The person everything, I ain't gonna want to talk like that. I'm saying you got to remember, we are somebody who has a life for us, not fine. That was striking for something that was what? Invisible. So when you look at the downside of the creed, and your best friend said you can see God, the only time you can see God is being a mystery because you don't know him. But then at the end of the creed, they can all agree. You got to ask yourself, who agrees? That's a man in the mirror. That's now that's going through what? The cycle. Then when it went to the cycle, it brought itself back to knowledge, it went to the first degree, and your student enrollment. Who's the original man? I mean, mathematics is so, it's so clear that I don't understand why it's so cloudy, it's so mine. Because they make it cloudy. So I mean, it's simple. It's knowledge and wrong.
My body might be close to my mind. About Jimmy Show.
Oh, he older.
Yeah.
He's going to the older car to be on.
You know what I mean? In this day and time, man, we got one
With teenagers,
worry about how you feel. What is your individual thoughts?
go to your house on the 67.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. We trying to build up the
House,
You know what I mean? We trying to be, we doing what grown men do. Like I said, we ain't little boys no more. We men. We men. You don't need to tell a man what to do. That's like we come to your house and say, yeah, guys, you need toilet. You know what I mean? You go to the toilet bathroom, you gotta change yourself. That's what you have to do when you move a baby. You have to be taught how to go to the bathroom, how to prepare this, how to prepare that. That's what the baby stage. Now that you were taught